It may be because it's looking okay for me, what I'm seeing streaming wise. Maybe it's the software, but output wise, it looks okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a bit of a delay too. We'll have to roll with it, Kev. Oh, that's it. This is Kev Part 1, the sort of unedited, raw version. The final version will be slick and smooth. Right then, I'm going to play the intro. Oops, Kev. Oops, Kev. I've lost you, Kev. Kev's disappeared into the black void, people. We will hopefully get Kev back on. Kev's back in. I can see the camera now. Kev, we're back. We're gonna roll with this, Kev. We're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna play the intro music, and then we'll go live once the intro music happens. Once the outro music happens, you're free to end the call, and it won't interfere with any of the streaming stuff or anything like that. So let's get going. It's your boy, Amreezy, and I'm back with another Fantasy FootbLOL episode. This week joined by the rock star himself, the man with his questionable internet Wi-Fi right now, but we're rocking with it because he's a rock and roller himself. Welcome to the show, Kev Herd. No worries, no worries. Listen, anyone who's been watching these videos for a while knows that we are the Web3 Wayne's World, and it never runs smoothly, but that's part of the charm of the show. So we'll make it work, Kev. How are you, mate? How's your day? How's work? Nice. Yeah, I mean, Sorare is a great game for that, isn't it? Like, just for dipping in and out, and it deregulates stress, I think, just to take you out of the world. MFL does the same thing too, where it's like you quickly can go there, but you don't have to spend hours there like some computer games. You can kind of then dip back to boring real world. Ryan just confirming that we're having some technical issues. Ryan, have you been able to hear anything Kev said lately? Otherwise, I'm going to have to translate for everybody. I'm going to have to go. Kev said, we'll wait, we'll wait and see what Ryan says. Um, we'll wait for the update. But Kev, you are a Liverpool fan, correct? What was the? You look 21, Kev. That's all. That's all. You look 21, mate. What was it that got you into Liverpool? Was it family club or was there a player that drew you? Club it really sorted you out. No, I was the late '90s when I started, so it wasn't fun when I first started. It was Ken Bates era. Then we started to get good. So it's not like I've really struggled, but right. Ryan's saying he can't hear Kev. This is not good. Kev's been right. We'll work this out. We will work this out. Come on, guess Cam. Why
That's a shame because I hear you fine.
Okay,
And you can hear me,
I
so
think I've fixed it. I've dialed up the volume. Ryan, you are sound technician for the day, Ryan. Give it up for sound technician Ryan, everyone. Ryan, you must be able to hear Kev now because I can see the audio levels now on Kev's side have gone pumping.
Hopefully.
Don't worry. And also, guys, even though we're live, the show's not officially started. So any issues that we just had then, they don't count. Okay, you can't hold the Amreezy Incorporated channel. I've got 20 producers in front of me right now. They're all rushing around, holding mics, moving cables. Ryan can confirm. There's Kev.
Nice.
We've got it. Video check, audio check. I think we can rock and roll, Kev. So
love it.
I've wanted to pin you down for a while since I came on the ramble, really, and had such a lovely time, felt at home. And then I've had a chat with Hoodwink separately. I had a chat with SR Monkey on a MFL video I did this last week. So tick, tick, you are the final one of that conversation I had. So it's good to get there because I had such a good time with you all, but I kind of wanted to get to know all of you separately as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I listened to both shows and they were both brilliant. I just listened to the Monkey show last night, the MFL Planet show. That was good.
Yeah,
really good. Love Monkey a bit. He's done a lot for the community, and yeah, he obviously started following in the Discord, and the guy's amazing. You know, loved him for a long time through Sorare before all that as well.
Yeah, he was telling me how you guys formed, like the Avengers, how they assembled, and it was quite a cool story. And did he take like the driving rein early on? Did he kind of put the band together, or was it one of you guys?
In terms of MFL?
In terms of who organized the ramble, who kind of got you the Discord, who kind of was the driving force at the beginning?
Yeah, so it started as the Sorare ramble with Haber and Bullstar and Monkey. And obviously they were doing a lot of ramble pods. That was going on for a while. Everyone that loved Sorare was getting involved and getting into the Discord. And then Smoggy and Hood mentioned MFL. And then we all just kind of jumped over to that side. That ballooned, that took off. There was a few Web3 games that we play in the same Discord. And yeah, the place is buzzing. Well over, I think, over 350 members now. So
yeah, it's
crazy growth.
It's the only, I don't really use Discord much, but it's the only Discord room I now check. I check the ramble rooms and then tap out, quickly get out because, yeah, it's daunting for me trying to use X and then trying to use the artist formerly known as Twitter and YouTube, and it's complicated for me. I like to keep it simple, so it's pop into the ramble, pop out. So yeah, we can fully recommend that.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I'm in a few Discords, but the Ramble's the main one by far.
Yeah.
I'm obviously a yellow name there, so I've got more responsibility there and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good fun. Brilliant lads in there and great conversations. So back to Sorare myself, man.
In terms of MFL and Sorare, is it sort of a 50-50 split for you, or how much time do you give to each game?
Well, do you want the longer story of that?
Long one. Let's go. Lord of the Rings Extended Edition.
So, well, for Sorare, it's now 4 years I've been on Sorare.
Wow.
So it's a long time.
You're an OG.
Yeah. Well, probably just after the OGs, I would say. I'm a G, not an OG.
Okay. That's better. It's better than a new G. You're just G, right?
Yeah, I think I joined sort of. We'll put it this way: Sorare never gave me an OG badge, so I'm quite devastated about that.
Okay. Just at the badge period.
Yeah. So I was on Sorare for ages. Loved it, enjoyed it. Was doing my Liverpool teams, all that sort of stuff. And then it changed to in-season. I wasn't having much success in it.
Yeah.
Then when it changed to in-season, I really took off. I was winning cash every few weeks. I won a couple of divisions. It was amazing. I was loving it.
Nice.
And then just all of a sudden, I just fell out of love with it a bit and just decided to sell up. So did that, threw a lot of the sales money from that in MFL and kind of focused on MFL. So now the balance of my portfolio as such is all in MFL, really. It's just a little bit in Sorare.
Yeah.
But I've came back to Sorare very gently and just kind of eased my way back into it, shall we say.
And what was it that kind of got you back? Was it the Sorare 26 or was it a bit before that?
Sorare 26, but I always planned to come back for this season, to be honest. I was only taking sort of 6 months off.
Yeah.
I'd a lot of crap in the gallery as well, so I wanted to just kind of cleanse the gallery and then just start fresh.
Oh, I bet that felt so good.
It did, although I miss a lot of my old pieces, to be honest. There was a lot of really good classic cards in there, like your Messi's and your,
What?
you know, all the best players. Yeah, yeah.
And did you get like a good price when you got rid of them? Or did you just...
Yeah, well, I sold at I would say it was a decent price. I sold at the start of the MLS season, and I had a couple of Messi rares and a couple of Messi limiteds. So that massively helped me with the price.
Yeah.
And what was good was I got a deal on the whole thing. So the cards that didn't have value were offset by the cards that did. So yeah, it was a nice decent price overall.
I see.
And so put the whole lot in MFL, but yeah, came back for the start of this season. Bought a couple of Liverpool teams and a couple of Aberdeen teams, which is my hometown.
What is I'm just realizing it might be better if we go to the gallery. What's your manager username?
It's a funny name. It's Retrobate Degenerate.
Because I was typing in Kev. I was like, where's Kev? Oh, there you are.
There I am. So that's where the Retro Degens come from on MFL as well.
Ah, the origin stories are all making sense.
There you go, mate.
So you're playing sort of mainly limited and then a little bit of rare?
So it's all limited for Liverpool, and then there's a little bit of limited and rare for Aberdeen.
Okay.
But the way I'm playing isn't optimal at all. I wouldn't recommend anyone copies what I'm doing. I've literally just bought a few Liverpool stacks, a few Aberdeen stacks, and I'm just rocking that every week. But I know the most optimal way is to go for streaks, get your 4 lineups, diversify the cards. You know, I'm not stupid, I'm just lazy.
Nah, and to be honest, I mean, this channel has not long been a thing for recommending how to play. My weekend was disastrous. So we're more about having fun. If you're having fun with your approach and your way of playing, then that's what matters.
Totally. You should show me yours as well. Show me your gallery.
Yeah. We'll embarrass me soon. Don't worry. Is Aberdeen your Scottish team?
Yeah. I mean, I used to go to the games when I was a kid, before I was a Liverpool fan. But yeah, I mean, just Scottish football wasn't it for me. I was captivated by the Premier League on TV, and that just took my heart. So, but yeah, I would say Liverpool first, Aberdeen second. They'll always be my Scottish team.
Nice. I sort of did a similar thing, I guess. When I started playing, I was so cautious. I started like 2 years ago, and there was capped leagues, like cap 250, cap 220. So I would start it up just buying really cheap cards for the capped leagues. And so I didn't really go for like a Chelsea gallery. I didn't go for one of the bigger teams because they were too expensive. And I was kind of learning the game, and I took that approach. And then over the years, as I kind of enjoyed it more and then thought it's worth putting more money into it, or I've won more and then had more money to spend, I've then gone on to have like some Chelsea collections. But it's all been limited for me lately. I went into rare last season, didn't really work out, and then I kind of backed out and went back to limited where it was safer for me, where the prices weren't as dizzying.
Yeah, no, I've kind of done similar, to be honest. Well, I made a lot of mistakes when I very first started, so there 4 years ago, a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And that was what became the crap of the gallery that I then sold. So it was nice to cleanse it, but you know, I'm also a bit gutted I did as well, because there was a lot of very good cards in there. And the likes of SR Monkey and Hoodwink, they've all kept their classic cards. And it's just fun seeing them rock out all their 7-man big classic lineups and stuff like that. So yeah, I do regret it a wee bit.
What they've done with Classic's incredible. The way that they've made you feel like there's something to be gained with keeping all of those cards. And I think all of my older cards, like how you described, I think I've either bought into collections, like these are my kind of top collections here, like Wolves, Deportivo Alaves. Not exactly the most exciting teams, but I've just picked up 30p, 20p, 50p, all of these little cards just to make 5% collections. And like, it's pointless. I very rarely will play a Wolves card and do something good from it. But building those classic lineups, it's just nice having a. He's going to get a 20 score, but it's 5% on 20, 5% on that 30 score.
Yeah. What I love about collections, though, is how your pieces will just kind of spread and just go.
Yeah.
You know, you can have 3 playing goalkeepers from one collection. You know, you've got a guy at AC Milan, a guy at Man United, and you know, all that started from a Blues collection or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's awesome how that can work out.
And that's something that happens a lot as a Chelsea fan. You very rarely get a Chelsea squad that's still all at Chelsea in 2 years' time. So
Yeah.
this squad, for example, you've got players like they're out there, Thiago Silva in Brazil. You've got Aspilicueta playing for Sevilla now. You've got Mason Mount at Manchester United. Half of them are at AC Milan, like Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic, and Conor Gallagher at Atletico Madrid. So Madueke at Arsenal. So it's quite fun picking a Chelsea team because it's like they're none of them are at Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. That's really cool.
Hoodwink heard his name.
That's a really cool thing.
And he's bragging. He's bragging he won a Vander in Classic All-Star last week. Congratulations, Bestie.
Hoodwink's flying.
Flying.
He's doing well with the cash.
That's a good. It's good. And shout out to Laura if she's watching. That's a joke, literally just for me. I like to give Laura a shout out every week. I hope one day Laura watches one of the streams and just appreciates it. Every episode she gets a shout out.
Perfect.
So what we do, Kev, what type of work do you do? Because you're always in hotels on streams. Whenever I watch a stream, there you are in a hotel doing a conference.
Yeah, I'm in sales. Unfortunately, it's quite boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's because, well, I cover the whole of Scotland for my company. So I'm always out and about. I'm always staying, you know, random hotel rooms and nowhere sort of thing. So
nice.
Yeah, it's good fun. I enjoy it, but it's a bit boring.
Yeah, I used to do something similar as well.
If my boss is listening, it's a fantastic job, you know.
If your boss is listening, I hope you're a serious Sorare player as well. And if you're not, you know, use the stand-up links.
He bloody will be using my link if he's listening, I tell you that.
Use Kev's link.
I wouldn't be a very good salesman if he didn't.
Definitely. I was going to get salesperson or secret agent, sort of 007 style.
I was going to go secret agent, but I thought that's just going to incur loads of DMs. So I'll just be honest and bore the hell out of people.
I've blown your cover. I've blown his cover.
Yeah, MI5 sounds way cooler than what I actually do. So, yeah.
I bet MI5 really. I bet if it's not like James Bond, I bet MI5 really is just like every other job. Teams meetings, stand-ups, work, you know, trains to random cities to sell something, going back. It's all the same.
Definitely. Well, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I am an MI5 agent. I mean, a bald Scottish dude would blend in quite nicely, you know. So.
Kev. No, Kev's a salesperson, everybody. Kev has a normal salesperson job. Nothing to see here.
Yes. That's all normal, yeah.
Let's distract him, Kev, by jumping into the first game of the weekend, which was your Liverpool winning 2-1 against Everton.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
Great game to watch.
Pretty straightforward. Always a fun game, the Merseyside derby. Even when Everton are really terrible, I feel like it's always a fun game.
It was a proper. Did you watch it? No.
No, I saw the second half, not the first. This was at 5:30 in the morning for me here, so I saw the second.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, it was a proper game at 2 halves. So Liverpool dominated the first half, 2-0 up, cruising, flying. Gravenberch was imperious.
Yeah, what a goal!
Ekitike's finish was amazing. Yeah, what a goal! What an assist from him. And then we just kind of sat back. We sat in our leads. You could see we were tired and conserving energy. We obviously had a midweek game against Atletico Madrid. And Everton just took over. They were just brilliant in the second half. So come the end of the game, we were actually hanging on. And that's kind of been the theme for all 5 of our games, but we've won all 5, so
Yeah,
got to be happy with that.
it's that classic case of I feel like whenever a team wins the league, I feel like there's always in the second season after winning a league, there's always that kind of chat where it's like, well, they're winning games, they're doing what champions do. That even when they're not their best, they're still holding on to wins, which is very underrated. Like I think Arnie Slot must be doing something there because holding on to all of those results, all of those late goals you've got recently, like it's just really a good sign for your sort of squad character, I think. Jealous.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount of late goals. It's kind of like Fergie at his pomp in Man U, you know. So yeah, it's a nice magical team spirit. Luck. Well, I mean, you call it luck. We're obviously pushing and pushing and pushing for the winner. So, you know, you make your own luck in that sense. But yeah, long may that continue. I mean, you would think we'll start to play well, and if we do, that's going to be scary for all the other teams if we start clicking.
Yeah, I mean, you've not really even seen Isaac that much lately. So this has all been without him being fit in the squad, coming in and out more often. So yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take a while to get up to speed. He never really had a pre-season, so
yeah,
that'll be interesting. But Ekitike is leading the line really well. I don't think we really need to put a lot of pressure on Isak to just come in and hit the ground running.
Yeah, he's making it easy because he's in this position where like, all right, take as long as you need, mate. It's not like Ekitike was a Nicholas Jackson type or was a Timo Werner type. You'd be having to just chuck Isaac in unfit, and then you'd probably be criticizing Isaac because he wouldn't look good, he wouldn't be fit. Whereas this way, you've got the perfect fall guy, and then he seems like a good lad as well. He seems like even when Isaac does come in, he'll happily rotate minutes, be a good bench player, and in all your competitions, they're both going to get so many games. It's just a ridiculous amount.
Which is a nightmare for us Sorare-wise, because trying to predict the starting lineup, and it's going to be a fluid rotation. You know, there'll be some guys dropping in and out every single game. And I think that's deliberate from Slot, the way he's built the squad. I mean, he obviously wanted 2 world-class strikers, so you could just rotate them as and when. And that midfield can be so fluid. I mean, the only positions that won't rotate is Salah, Van Dijk, and Alisson, really.
Yeah.
So everyone else is kind of up for grabs at the moment.
And I kind of, I can kind of see the post-Salah era approaching. And I kind of think this squad is so kind of young and attacking around him. People like Wirtz, I know he's taken a while to get going. But him, Ekitike, they'll all be there, should be there 4, 5, 6 years. And then Salah should be able to eventually step aside and, the other kids can take over. So I can see
I wanted us to keep Ben Doak. Yeah. I wanted us to keep Ben Doak, but we sold him to Bournemouth. But we do have a buyback on him. So I'm hoping we'll buy him back when Salah goes, because he needs to play. Whereas we've also got Rio. Rio looks electric for just a 17-year-old.
Rio, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so and he scored one of the late winners for us this season as well.
Now, I don't want to cause any inter-pod tension here. I don't want to cause any ramble arguments here, but Hodrink's kicking off. Kev, stand back. Kev, stand back, sir. Kev, hold back. Don't let him get to you.
It's all right, Hoodwink. I love you. He's not an Everton fan anyway, so it's all good.
It was the Amreezy Hoodwink derby this weekend. We'll get to that later, Hoodwink. You'll have your time to celebrate as well. Gloat later. In terms of Sorare and any cards you'd recommend, it's always hard to recommend Liverpool cards because everyone kind of knows they're the big guys. There's no kind of, Bradley, is he going to get many game times? Is Konate going to hold that spot?
I wouldn't go near the fullbacks because Bradley, Kirkes, Frimpong and Robbo are just going to perma-rotate the whole season. So I wouldn't go near the fullbacks. If you do go near a fullback in the pop, it's going to be lucky.
I drafted a Kirkes last week. What do I do with it, Kev? What do I do with my Kirkes? I mean, he played, but he didn't play against Atletico Madrid, and I'm like, do I sell him? Do I see if he gets his form up? Because I feel like Liverpool starting left back.
I would keep him.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I would keep him because the plan is obviously that Robbo will be, last legs, starting that retirement phase. So Kirkes should take that spot by himself. It's just a case of, how many games does he get? What's his form like? Because he he started really badly. That was his best game for us against Everton. So
That's a good sign,
he,
though.
yeah, totally, totally. I mean, I think that just means he's settling in, and he was a banger for Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah.
So he's definitely got the ability to play week in, week out.
Yeah, I was excited when I crafted him because I was thinking this is a card that will go up, I think, and should do better later. Classic settling in. Then he got dropped against Atletico. But I think, if anything, that could be a good thing for him. You know, he doesn't have to play every game, he can rest some of those games.
Yeah.
And having someone like Robertson just puts that little bit of pressure on you, I think, to keep your levels up because if you drop, there's an experienced club, sort of, I guess, legend, you'd say, in Robertson just waiting to spill your boots.
Yeah, I mean, I do think Kirkaz will get the lion's share of the games this season because Robbo's just kind of winding down now.
Yeah.
And we're definitely managing his minutes. Whereas Frimpong and Bradley on the other side, I think we'll play Bradley for the tougher, more defensive games and Frimpong for bombing up and down the wing.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, it's going to be more tactical for that one. Centre backs are locked in. I mean, Ibu started horrendously, but he's been really good the past few games. So I think he's locked in now. Because, well, we never signed Gahey, and you've only really got Leone and Joe Gomez behind them. So, yeah,
Gomez has had his chance. Gomez, you had your time. The hype on Gomez went, but this new boy, Leone, the huge one, he maybe
looks
wants the
amazing.
future.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gomez is made of glass, and that's his problem, you know?
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate whenever he plays, he breaks most of the time. So, and Wirtz has been horrendous. Obviously, he's really struggling to settle, but I think he'll come good. You know, he's too good not to.
Yeah. I mean,
so
again, when you're in a position where you can play Gakpo, Szoboszlai, Salah, like it's again good for Wirtz that there's no real pressure on him to be the sole creator of the goals at the moment. But yeah. surely he'll come good eventually. I've got a few.
I think he will. He just needs time.
Yeah, I've got a few Everton cards. I've got Grealish and Dewsbury Hall and Beto, I think. Apart from that, I still think they're a good team. I think Everton are going to be. What I like about them is that they're also not got European football. I think in Sorare, in the Premier League competitions, it's really hard to predict after Champions League games, after international breaks, who's going to play. Whereas Everton, teams like Everton, Bournemouth, that kind of team, Palace even, there's not as many internationals, and it's nice having like a reliable Grealish will always play, Dewsbury Hall will always play, just not against Liverpool each week.
Well, Grealish is a banger. He's off to a flyer.
Yeah.
Davy Moyes is giving him that love and that arm round the shoulder, and you can really tell that's working.
Definitely.
Dewsbury Hall will be good. Idrissa Gana Gueye had a cracking game for Everton. He was brilliant. He took his goal really well as well.
He's always a reliable player, Gueye. Like 50 plus scores every week, then occasional pop when he gets an assist or a goal.
The problem Everton have is probably on the right wing. That guy Ndiaye, he's a number 10.
Yeah.
He's not a winger.
He was playing on the left.
He's a good player.
Yeah. He was playing on the left and as the number 10, sort of pre-Grealish and Dewsbury Hall. And then I think...
Yeah, it was also a fluid rotation, wasn't it, between him and Dewsbury Hall and stuff?
Yeah.
So it was a bit strange, but it did work for them second half.
Idrissa Gana Gueye for 5 at the moment. But the thing is, like,
there you go.
For every one of these, there's a lot of these.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
But
no, that's not going to get you the streaks, you know.
And then like the one time he pops up, it's Liverpool away when you would have assumed you probably wouldn't have played him if you had him. You'd be like Liverpool away. No. I'll save him for Wolves at home the following week.
Totally, yeah. And then it'll be crap at home at Wolves, you know.
His last big score was Liverpool again. Was here when he got a last man tackle against Liverpool. So
wow.
He loves the Merseyside derby.
Yeah. Well, I don't normally watch Everton play, obviously, but he just played really well against us. He just impressed me when I watched him. So
yeah. Right then, Amreezy was fully up and running for this because, all right, I haven't really looked at my lineups because it's been so painful. But Premier League in seasons that's my bread and butter. That's where I go.
Yeah.
I needed to hit 400 points this week for streak 3 or 3. Yeah, streak 3.
Mhm.
Ah, right. First culprits, Watkins and Rogers. I was like, I've had them since the beginning. Not scored a single goal. Not done a single assist. I thought Sunderland. They're playing Sunderland. This is the time when Villa finally score. They did at least score as an organisation, but Watkins and Rogers were sort of running as far as they could away from points once again.
Yeah, that's a shame, mate. I mean, so much problems with that lineup. Cole Palmer went off early injured.
Palmer went off. Spurs.
Vicario.
Two goals conceded against Thingy. Then Cucurella, terrible. João Pedro, terrible. Like, all Chelsea scores were obviously going to be bad once we went down to 10 men. And
Sanchez sent off. You've got him.
It was just, oh yeah, Sanchez sent off, missing 3 games now. It's just a disaster of a weekend for me. And it all started with me watching Spurs. I just brought in a Kudos. You know, he did okay, but it's the rest of the boys around.
He was good.
I think long term, I tried to do this with Sorare. I try not to get super down about 1 week, and Handuzi's just in the chat now, just reminding us to avoid Gay. I think he may possibly have one and may have learned the hard way. Maybe one of those players that didn't play Gay this week because he's Liverpool. So
Sorare-wise, yeah. I mean, you look at his scores, and of course you're going to avoid him. All I meant was he played well against us. You know, that was it.
Yeah, he's one of those great real players, but not great Sorare players.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't translate into good SO5. So yeah, but no, Romero's a cracker. He's good for SO5.
Oh yeah, right. Like
as well.
I went for Porro before the season because I got tricked into thinking he's on corners and free kicks, which he was. But then they signed Xavi Simons, and he's on corners and free kicks now. So
yeah, and obviously the manager changed as well.
Yeah.
So,
should have gone Romero or Van de Ven even. Van de Ven and Romero, 2 of them are pretty good scorers.
Problem is they're always either injured or suspended. So Romero loves a booking in a red card.
Oh yeah, he can't help himself.
He loves it. Palhinha's just as dirty as well.
Yeah, it's why I kind of am now like. It's why I went for the Tottenham stand. Because when I saw Palhinha was joining, they're getting Brentford manager who used to set his teams up quite solidly against big teams. I was like, they're not going to be that Spursy team that they maybe were. They've got a spine now, and a bit of a nasty streak, which they could probably need.
A spiteful spine. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Spiky spines. That's their new nickname.
But no, Porro's a good shout. I mean, he will have good games. He will play well. He'll get loads of assists from right back as well. So, no, I stick with him. He'll be good. Yeah. It's just you'll probably get more peaks and troughs if he's not on sets now. So
just need those assists because he bombs forward, but he's bombing forward and he's crossing to. The striking's a bit of a problem for them. Apart from Kudos, Richarlison's doing okay here and there. I just don't get the convincing feeling he's a Champions League challenging starting striker. I feel like he's more of a comes off the bench or maybe starts on the wing. He's no Harry Kane. He's no kind of what they need probably.
Yeah, well, I think Solanke's the main man there, isn't he? Still, so
if he's also made of glass, if he can, if he can get fit, because I've got a Solanke card as well. I got a Solanke card in season 2, so come on Spurs, sort it out. I think I just need to add a Van de Ven or a Romero, and it should be a good stack throughout the season and Champions League usage as well.
Yeah, that should be good. And Spurs will do well under Frank. I think they'll probably have their best season for a while under him. So, yeah, no harm having a Spurs stack this season.
Brighton, I feel like 1 week I'm saying, Brighton terrible. Are they going to get relegated? Next week I'm saying, Brighton, could do well, could do mid-table or something. And this game, they kind of showed both of that. They were kind of like really exciting, really attacking. It looks really great first half. Second half, just the confidence isn't there. There's something not quite right.
Brighton's a funny one, is it? Because in real life, their business model is incredible. They've got a young, hungry manager. They buy and sell, making the same profits. It's almost like they play Football Manager and Sorare because they know all the right kids and the right talent to play. So
they do. They've got that scouting network. 20 judging ability, 20 judging scouting on all their scouts. Are you a Football Manager player? Okay. Are you a big Football Manager?
Yeah, I'm a big FM fan. So
nice.
Yeah, I got the reference, mate. Don't worry.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, I mean, SO5 wise though, it's so hard to predict. First of all, the Brighton starting 11, and
Yeah.
second of all, which of them will play well. It's just going to be so random. Matoma was a good one for me. I had a Matoma last in season. He was really, really good. So again, a lot of peaks and troughs, but he was reasonably consistent.
Yeah, I feel like this year he's been a little bit quiet.
Yeah,
Let's have a look
it's
at
early
him.
days, obviously, but
But the thing about
yeah,
him is he's one of the few ones you can guarantee play because otherwise they've had
exactly.
Welbeck and Rutter and they've been rotating a few other options. But like, look, he started every game this season. Good score against City and Bournemouth. So if Brighton are going to get their form going, it could be a fun sort of cheaper stuff.
I think when Brighton bang, he bangs. You know, he's
Yeah.
always going to be involved when they do well. So, yeah, I'd always recommend getting a Mitoma if you're going down the Brighton route.
Shame he's not a forward card. It'd be nice if he was a forward card.
Well, I quite like that he's a mid because he is a forward in real life. You know, there's a very good chance he'll score or get an assist for being a midfielder card. So
It would just help with the decision about who to pick as the Brighton forward if he was a forward. Otherwise, I'm going,
true.
well, not Welbeck. This Rutter guy played this week.
True.
Gruder, it's a bit like.
But then ideally, the optimal way isn't to stack, though, isn't it? So
Sensible, Kev. Very sensible.
yeah, I mean, you know, you're not wanting to really go 5-man stack. It works when they all bang and they all smash 5, 6, 7-0, but that's going to be very rare in the Premier League. So yeah. But I just had Matoma on his own, and that's where I'm going with that. I didn't really stack with Brighton. I just kind of amalgamated it with Liverpool and Prem cards. So yeah, it worked really well. Won quite a lot of cash for him.
And I feel like he's one of those players that he's always rumored to be moving. So if he did go, you'd probably get a nice card at some Inter Milan or someone like that.
Totally, yeah. But no, I think he'll be at Brighton for a while. Probably still got a good couple of seasons. Plus, anyway, with the current model of Sorare, once they're out in season, you know, it's
good luck. Good luck, sayonara.
Yeah, exactly. So, sayonara is the right word for it.
All right then, Burnley Forest. I think I had a full SO7 because I had a Burnley Forest stack last year, so I've still got the collection. So I think I put all of them out in a classic lineup. And not gonna lie, I expected a little bit more against Burnley than a 1-1 draw. And Nico Williams' goal, you know,
it was a beauty as well. What a goal! But Burnley played quite well. They played. You know, they forced Forest back. They were attacking by themselves as well. It wasn't like a sort of hit and run. Well, I watched it on Match Today, and you know they had quite a good few chances. So
and that Jadon Anthony, I feel like Jadon Anthony. We mentioned him a week ago or something. Maybe 2 weeks ago we mentioned. Yeah, he had a really good game against Sunderland. Scored against Man United, but this score was a bit hurt by conceding the penalty. So that's not really a fair score. So I think if he hadn't conceded a penalty there, and that score was a lot higher, this would look a lot more. People will be looking at him as a kind of got to pick him. As Hoodwink says, Burnley at home are going to be a pain to play, so this may happen again.
100%. 100%. They're going to be very good at home. Historically, they always have been Burnley. Back when Sean Dyche had them in the Prem, you know, they were hard to beat at home. So
the spirit of Dyche lives on.
Yeah. It's a bit of a fortress for them. But no, I thought they played quite well. I think a draw was a fair result as well. So Nico Williams, always liked him from his Liverpool days. I wish they would have kept him. But he was one of those where he wanted to play. He wanted to play every game. So
was he behind Trent and Robertson?
Yeah, he was behind Trent on the right. So and at that point it looked like Trent was going to be captain forever. You know? So yeah, I bet he's maybe gutted that he left because he probably would have been the first choice had he stayed.
Is there a buyback clause? Check Liverpool. Is there a buyback clause?
Well, we went 30-odd million for Frimpong instead, so it looks like we've closed that door for just now.
Yeah, you'll be okay with Frimpong. And
I think so.
Nico Williams is a little, probably too inconsistent for a team like Liverpool. He has his moments where you think, wow, this guy, he's really underrated. What's he doing here? And then a few times you watch him and you're a bit like, he's getting beaten too easily, or crosses aren't beating that first man, and he doesn't look up for it today. And at a team like Liverpool, you need to be a machine. You need to be always on it.
I think we've got a better version in Connor Bradley anyway. I think he's just a better defensively sound option than what Nico would be. Nico is more like the attacking Frimpong version that we've got, so we've got a bit of both now,
It's really good to have a kind of double act like that, where one's sort of really focused on defending, the other one just loves to go forward. It's nice to have this sort of flexibility there. So,
well, Bradley up against Grealish, that was a fun battle. That Bradley just loves a tackle, so Grealish was moaning to the ref and stuff, so it was funny. It was comedy value.
Yeah, no, when it's not going Grealish's way, it's everyone knows about it.
I like him.
Oh, no,
he's a good lad. Yeah. No, he's such a nice lad in real life. Does a lot for charity and all this stuff. So, yeah, he's always got a smile on his face as well, even when he's moaning to the ref. So you've got to love that.
My sister, who lives in Scotland, she lives in Edinburgh. She has a friend who organises. She's like a PR person. She organises shows, and she organised some sort of, I can't remember who it was, like Spandau Ballet or some kind of one of the older bands that were having like a reunion tour or something. And Jack Grealish was there, sort of as one of the VIPs, and she knows that my sister and me, we love football. Jack Grealish, we love Jack Grealish too. So she got him a video. She was like, "Can you record a message for my sister?" And he did like a video like, "Oh, all right, it's Jack Grealish here. I'm enjoying the show. I heard you're a big fan of me, so I appreciate the love." And yeah,
it's a decent Brummie accent, man.
Man of many skills, Kev. Man of many skills.
Speaking of being in Mexico with a Brummie accent, you must be missing Match of the Day, are you?
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, the good thing about the Mexico though is every single Premier League game you can usually find it here on TV. So it's like even the 3 p.m. ones, there's no kind of blackout. You can pretty much watch everything. But I do have to resort to dark sources to find Match of the Day episodes and VPNs and all of this sort of fun just to get my slice of Match of the Day. So yeah.
That's good though. At least you still get it.
I'm still dedicated into finding it. I still make it work. But yeah, and then what I do like about football here is it's all in the morning. Like apart from that 5:30 slot for the early kickoff, the other ones are kind of when I'm waking up, making my cup of tea, bit of toast, Premier League football, and then you've got the rest of your day. Like it's not completely gone. So then you've got the day to like go outside and actually see the sunshine and stuff like that. So
perfect.
Yeah.
No, that's good, mate. That's good. Well, yeah, I think that's all I've got to say on Burnley, really, unless you had anything else.
That's it. Get a Jadon Anthony. I'm rocking with your Brighton collection. Forest, they'll take a while. They'll take a while with this new manager, and then probably.
I love big irons.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Whatever happens, it'll be fun. There'll be headlines, there'll be quotes, and lots of attacking football, probably.
Yeah.
Right, next up on the bill. Palace, West Ham.
So jealous they've still got Gahey.
Oh, yeah. Do you think you'll get him in January? Or next summer now on a free?
Yeah, I do think we'll get him because I think Ibu will leave and I think he'll just be a like-for-like replacement. So I don't know if it's an unwritten pre-contract or what we've got going on, but I think there's a reason why we've held off.
Yeah.
So, or maybe we get him cut price in January, 15, 20 million, something like that. I don't know.
The worry with him on a free is just that, like, I think he could go anywhere. Like, I think PSG, Real Madrid, that level of team as well would be, who wouldn't want him on a free? Like, but, you guys are also an appealing option, so.
Yeah, I'd like to think Liverpool's right at the very top of that list. Certainly top 3 to top 5 of that list. So.
And it's less of a risk for him staying in the Premier League. Like if he goes away to another culture, another country, another league, little bit of a risk. Whereas Liverpool just feels like such an easy, comfortable upgrade. Like
totally, yeah. I mean, I thought it was going to be either between Liverpool or City, but chances are it would be Liverpool or abroad, really. So let's see. Warren, I love him as a player.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Yeah, I mean, He's so fun to watch. It's literally like Palace. I mean, this game is one of those games where it's like West Ham Palace. All right, I'll watch it for Wharton. I'll watch it just to see him run in the
Yeah.
midfield and he's spraying those passes around and does it all. I love him.
hmm Palace have got a really good team actually. Lacroix, Munoz, Kamada, Mitchell. What a goal he scored as well.
Yeah, this was a fun.
That was a cracker.
I had a stack from last year from them. I've not got any in season. But last season they were really fun because it was Eze here instead of Pino. So it was a Mateta, Eze,
Yeah.
Wharton, Lacroix, and Henderson stack. Did quite well.
It was fun when it was Eze and Elise as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good. But you could argue they've probably strengthened elsewhere now with like Lacroix and Wharton and Munoz, and so yeah, they've got a strong little spine there, you know.
But yeah, I feel like in those days of sort of Zaha and Elise, they were very fun, but they weren't practical. You know, they wouldn't win games because they'd concede too many. But now they've sort of got less exciting things up front, but they're just a solid unit. And look at Man United; it's hard to make that formation work. Not many teams can sort of make that three at the back work and still have enough attacking threat. So yeah, big fans of Palace. They just need to find the new Eze because they're missing him.
Yeah, definitely. And West Ham though, they're struggling. They're looking ropey. They're looking so bad.
His days are numbered. Potter's days, surely weeks now.
Yeah, I mean, well, apparently you got a vote of confidence to stay on, but it's weird as well. They've got a decent side there.
Yeah, I mean,
Premier League proven players there.
Like Bowen and Paquetá, they could honestly play pretty much. They could be in any squad in the Premier League. Like Bowen on his day, Paquetá is like a Brazil international. He plays. Brazil call him up every international week, so just those two alone, they should be getting more out of them.
Yeah. Ward-Prowse is good in his day, great set pieces. Somerville, he's exciting. Wilson, that's a strange one. I mean, he's like glass as well, you know. He's just going to break every opportunity.
Where's the Fulcrum? Yeah, Fulcrum was supposed to be the guy. Didn't quite work out. Now Wilson.
I think he will be the man, though. I think he will be. I think he'll be the main man with Wilson as backup. That has to be the way they go.
Yeah, I mean, when they signed him, it was such a sure. It was like, oh, they're getting this guy, scores so many goals for Dortmund, proper big game player, and then another West Ham. They've got a bit of a curse there, strikers. They're like, trying to think of a good West Ham striker, you know. You got to go back to Di Canio. Tony Cotti and Paolo Di Canio days.
Tony Cotti, wow. West Ham striker. I really can't think of any, actually. Yeah, Di Canio, yeah.
I mean,
I can't think of many that have banged over the years, though.
They've had some that didn't bang. I can think of, like, Carlton Cole and Andy Carroll.
Yeah, Andy Carroll, of course. One of Liverpool's greatest mistakes.
Antonio was okay, but...
Antonio was good. I mean, in terms of, like, length and consistency, and you know, he would work his socks off for you. He would run down the channels, and yeah, he was a solid 110% kind of guy, you know. But no, they've not as far as I can think of or remember. They've never really had that top striker, have they?
No. I think this squad, like looking at the team here, it just feels like once they get a new manager, they'll be okay. He's got the ingredients. You just need someone not Allardyce, not that kind of manager, but
Big Sam,
like a Nuno who's just got sacked from Forest, or the Bournemouth manager.
They tried a bit of culture with Lopetegui, and that was a big failure. So
what are they gonna try next? They were Moyes, they didn't want that. Then they went Lopetegui, didn't want that. They went for the thinking man, maybe Potter. That's clearly not working. So they're running out of options. Yeah,
it's tricky. I mean, looking at their squad though, it's not the greatest. You know, it's really not the best. Todibo I like, but is he going to be good long term? Who knows?
Yeah, too many.
There's not a lot in there to like. Yeah, there's not a lot in there that really Well, Souček's a good one, obviously, but he's been out injured and suspended, I think, for quite a while.
When's he back? When's he back?
I don't think he's played this season, Souček. So, yeah, getting him back will make a big difference in midfield, I think.
Fantasy, who had a great preseason? Was that Tadibo?
Probably Souček.
Or Souček?
Probably, but it's fine saying he had a great preseason, but it's obviously not translating into games.
I mean, I know West Ham have had a terrible time of late. Ever since I got this collection from 2023, I got the West Ham team from that season. And it was the first year I played Sorare. And there's literally, I think Kudos is probably the only card that is useful. The rest of them are either maybe they'll get good one time, or like Souček on an international break. He's quite fun on an international break.
Yeah. Well, losing Kudus was a big one. That was a big, big blow for West Ham as well.
Okay, so Souček will be back soon, but he scores
That was his last game then. So he has played this season.
He got a red.
All right, okay.
Although looking at his scores, it's questionable if he's been playing this season. It's he's been on the field.
Yeah, well, I'd obviously not know. It's not that I've been massively paying attention to West Ham, but yeah, last season I think he was a lot better. But maybe again, it doesn't really translate into Sorare scores, though, does it? You know, unless he scores of assists or gets loads of AA. So
yeah, the only reason I've not iced him in the freezer in the vault is because of this. Because of international breaks, he'll put up a couple of 60s on an international break. So
yeah, he's amazing for checks.
Big time.
So, yeah.
Right then, Wolves v Leeds, another team that I backed heavily. Yeah, backed Wolves heavily in Classic this week and was punished. I thought I'm never going to play my Wolves cards except for either Leeds at home, maybe Sunderland at home, and Burnley at home. So 3 weeks of the season out of 38, I'm going to play my Wolves stack. This was one of them. Fell flat on its face. They're terrible. They're going down. Get ready, Wolves fans. You're going to lose Larson.
Yeah.
And then you're going down.
That's a funny one as well, though, because Vitor Pereira, he did so well at Wolves last season, the manager. But Wolves are such a funny team. You know, they're never going to get consistency. Souček got a red card. Fulkrug had a great preseason.
Oh, it was Fulkrug he was talking about. Yeah, I remember holding onto his card for a reason at the beginning of the season, going, all right, I won't sell the Fulkrug, I'll keep it. But yeah, Wolves, I think Cunha was such a big miss. Like the amount of games he got them out of last year was ridiculous. Either assists or goals. So, not having it. Chat's behind. Web3 wins world. Oh, we've lost Kev. Your audio, I can hear you, Kev, but we've lost visuals. There we go. We can see you again.
There we go. Yeah, must have just bugged out there for a sec.
No worries. We blame the hotel Wi-Fi, Kev.
Absolutely, always. As we said, but next time we'll do it at home, so we'll be all right.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, Leeds was really impressive. Did you watch that one? Did you see it?
I did. Yeah. This was one of those times where I'm always looking for a team like Leeds to show signs like they did against Wolves. But it's just one of those games where I'm kind of like, is it because it was Wolves, or is this actually a good team to start maybe looking?
I think Leeds might do okay this season, you know. They're looking like they'll finish above the likes of Wolves. And I'm not just saying that because they just beat Wolves, but just the performances before that game as well. The guy Stack with the goal and assist, he was brilliant. His free kick was amazing.
Oh, what a goal.
It was a brilliant goal, yeah. And his lovely assist to Okafor as well. Where the centre-back gave it away for Wolves. Then Stack just ran forwards, slid in Okafor, great finish at the back post. So yeah, and then Calvert-Lewin's header was amazing as well. So it was 3 really, really good goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big if with Calvert-Lewin, but if he just gets going, if he stays fit, that's a Premier League striker there. And
totally. But
When he
it's just
scored, he was a bit
getting,
angry, pointing to the name, like giving it the old ear behind the
yeah.
hand. Like I think they want that. They want to harness that version of Calvert-Lewin and tame him for their attack.
Again, he's made of glass though. You know, he's another one of those where touch him the wrong way and he breaks for 6 months. You know,
Yeah.
so. But yeah, as you said, mate, if you keep him fit, he's definitely a Premier League striker. You know, he can do the business. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting for Leeds. But
I,
Daniel Farker's doing a really good job there.
yeah. It would be nice if at least one of the new boys stayed up this year. Just gotta mix it up. I'll
Yeah,
even accept
yeah, I
Leeds
want
staying
that as
up.
well. Yeah, I want that as well, mate. I do. So
Am-
it'd be nice to just mix up a wee bit and just have someone else go down for a change.
Ampadu, I love. He's a Chelsea academy kid.
Yeah,
One of the ones who came through with like the Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Mason Mount team. He was
yeah.
good little player him. So yeah, it's a good
Longstaff's been
team.
a solid signing as well from Newcastle. He's been solid. Good centre backs as well. Yeah, Leeds could do okay, you know.
I think it's just nailing who that attack is if you were to go for some Leeds. Because Calvert-Lewin you could go for, but then he might get injured any second. And then I feel like if every time I see Leeds, the wingers are different. Sometimes it's Willie Gnotto, sometimes it's Dan James. This week it was these two.
Yeah.
It's like if you can work out who's the starting guy, maybe Okafor. Well, he's just got injured now, Okafor. So the
Mhm.
Leeds attack might be a bit of a curse.
Well, if you're going to pick one player, though, I would say the guy Stack. And not just because he got a goal and assist. He just looked really, really impressive. Everything seemed to go through him. His passing was good. His free kick was amazing. Yeah, it'd be good to see his scores, actually, because I've never really looked at him before.
Only £4, second-hand market.
Oh,
I
that's
think,
not good, though. Look at those scores.
yeah. And if Leeds
Well, but he
get
played
going,
amazing against Wolves.
I mean, all of these scores
Maybe
are in his
that's
last club.
Well, maybe that's the start of a new form for him. Who
Building
knows?
the building the New York City skyline incoming for Stack.
Well, I mean,
I'm
he
tempted.
looks locked in for that Leeds midfield, you know, so
Mm.
very impressive against Wolves.
Every week I'm like, that's it. These are my Sorare cards now for the foreseeable future. No more new cards. We're trying to get again these cards. Then I do one of these shows and I'm like, ooh, Stack. Let's add him to the watch list. Add him.
Yeah. It is tempting to stack, but I need to get away from it as well. I need to build
Yeah.
into some other Premier League players and just mix it up a bit. So, yeah, as we said at the start, it's definitely not the optimal way to play.
Speaking of not the optimal way to play, Chelsea and Manchester United.
Yeah,
Wait,
what a game that
should
was.
we skip this one? Should we skip this game? We don't have to. We don't have to review this one. It was the battle of the bozos.
Battle of the red cards, you know.
Chelsea are not going
Ah,
to win anything ever again until they get a goalkeeper who is
yeah,
just
Sanchez leaps a liability, doesn't he?
he's awful. He's so many like as someone that watches every single minute of this club. There's so many times when he gets away with things that don't get shown into highlights. So people think, oh no, Sanchez is doing okay. He kept a clean sheet here and there, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't realize in that clean sheet he passed it out and it got intercepted, but the opposition just wasted it, or things like that. And
Mhm.
there's like goalkeeper is such an important position at just giving confidence. Like I think Chelsea have good defenders that look worse when they've got him behind them. It's just
Yeah,
there's just no confidence in the goalkeeper from anyone. There's these famous pictures going around the internet at the moment of Chalobah kind of looking back at Sanchez like in despair, but like on 4 different games where it's the same
mhm.
expression of, oh, come on, who is this
But
guy?
then, well, so we can say we won about Sanchez, but that Casemiro goal was a joke.
Oh yeah, oh
No,
yeah.
no one jumped for the ball. Luke Shaw won that
No,
header. He just wanted
there's
it more, you know, and it was,
and it was
yeah, that
like
was a crazy goal.
it was like in teams where we've had Cahill and Terry, in teams when we've had Thiago Silva more recently, like there's always been defenders that would have just those kind of situations never used to be goals against Chelsea. It was just
That's
guaranteed.
exactly what, yeah,
And now it's
that's a
like
great point.
now it's so soft there. It's such an easy target that any team, you don't even have to be tall. Luke Shaw can win a header against the Chelsea backline at the moment. So
You've nailed it, mate. I mean, when Thiago was there, when Terry was there, that goal never would have happened.
No way. And
So very soft, very passive. Strange. Man
I,
United just wanted it more.
and it's frustrating when you see we just keep signing attackers and wingers and another Garnacho type players and those kind of players. And it's like a goalkeeper and a centre back. Like that's all we want. We're the opposite of Arsenal. We just want that.
Well, I think it'll come for Chelsea, but yeah, the squad still needs shaped quite a bit. I think.
Yeah.
I love that centre midfielder, Fernandes and Caicedo.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you've got Alexa Lavia to come in as well.
Yeah. No, the team's there. I just think if they want to, I think they can qualify for the Champions League again. Should finish top 4. But I just think if Chelsea are ever going to make that sort of next step up and challenge Liverpool and City, I guess Arsenal, if we're going to break into that, it's little things like goalkeeper, centre back, like those kind of goals. Title challengers don't concede, and if they do, it's like a shock. It's like a what? Van Dijk did what? That's a one-off. That's not a well. It's happened again. It's happened again.
Well, what's funny as well is I really rate Maresca. I like him as a coach.
Yeah.
And he doesn't suffer fools. Like look at what he did with Chilwell. You know, he just didn't fancy him, and he was straight out the door. So
yeah,
it's amazing he's sticking with the likes of Sanchez when he's got that sort of demeanor about him, you know, and authority about him that he'll just get rid of you if he doesn't fancy you. So,
and some of the goalkeepers that Chelsea have sort of loaned out or not kept, like Petrovic at Bournemouth and Mike Penders. You know, these are like
Bonina.
Yeah, these are all goalkeepers that are like surely, they might not be as proven, but they've shown enough to give them a chance. Like that's better than sticking with Sanchez, surely.
Yeah, you would think so. Well, I mean, the guy Jorgensen came on, and he had a shocker as well.
Yeah.
So
there was a time last season when Sanchez was dropped because he made like 3 mistakes in a row. Jorgensen came in for about 2 or 3 games, and he also made mistakes, and so it's a bit like it's not really fair because you're bringing in a guy who's also not great. It's like no, both need to go.
Who's the lesser of two evils?
Yeah. But
Man U have exact same problem, mate. Their keepers are horrendous as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're not playing that Belgian, the one they've just got. Forgotten his name. Stenny Leemans. We've lost the video. If you can hear us. But he's got big potential. I'm sure you're going to snap back into life, Kev. At the moment, you're just a Bruno. I can hear you, Kev. Kev? Wait. It's just showing a black void where Kev once was. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can hear you too. This is strange. There you are. You're back.
Yeah, I am.
You were just talking about how great Chelsea
just
are.
A dip in the...
Oh god, the wheels are
and how
off.
poor My U's keepers are.
Yeah, how it's a little bit of a copy paste job. This.
Right, I think I'm back.
You're back, Kev. You're back. Crystal clear. We can see you now. Man United, I guess, did look good. Did look a bit bad. What was impressed most about them is that they were up for it. Like they genuinely. I think if the dressing room had fully gone, this was the kind of game where, especially when they went 2-1 down, if the dressing room had gone, Chelsea would have got an equaliser.
Mm-hmm.
But they were up for it. They were fighting for each other, which I do think is going a bit underrated. Like Amreezy does still have, it seems, dressing room, even though his tactics are a bit stubborn. So I saw some green shoots from Man United.
Stubborn's a great word.
Yeah.
Stubborn is a great word because what was it you said the other day? Not even Jesus himself could make me change my tactics. It was something like that. So he's been quoted some really cracking, funny lines recently.
Bit of a Mourinho Jr.
But no, fair enough. I mean, he obviously wanted to work. Yeah. He obviously wanted to work, but, do Man United have the players for that? Maybe he'll work in that and he'll get them. Bruno is a centre mid, not a fan. He's a
No.
number 10. Now you've got 3 number 10s with Embuemo and Cunha.
And that's a lot of
Sesko I
responsibility
love.
on Casemiro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he obviously doesn't fancy Ugarte and Mason Mount and Kobe Mainu because they're all guys that are better centre mid.
Yeah, so strange, especially Mino. Like, he looked so exciting when he first broke on the scene, and I just thought, okay, they've got someone now to build. Yeah, he might not be perfect, but he's so young from the academy. The kind of that player the fans love. But it's such an easy win, and he's just playing Casemiro and Fernandez instead. It's odd.
Yeah, crazy, mate, crazy. But yeah, I mean, they're playing better this season, as you said. They started that game really, really well. What was interesting though was when they went out to 10 men, and then Chelsea came back into it and held on. So that was interesting because I wasn't sure they would.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of touch and go, I thought, but no, fair play. They held on, so
yeah,
it's good.
I think.
Well, not good for you, being a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, no. Worrying for Chelsea, Cole Palmer might still be injured. Went off when you could have really done with him that game. Went off with a knock, and they're saying now it's a reoccurring knock that was from a few weeks ago, and that's worrying because obviously need him if we're going to do anything serious this year. But
yeah, he's huge for you. Huge. I like Estevao. He's a great little player.
Yeah, it's a shame to see him go off 6 minutes because we had to chop around the formation. But he's quality, Estevao. Got his card.
Mad that you had to take him off. Well, you had to take off Estevao, Pedro Neto, and Palmer got injured as well.
Yeah.
So you lost your whole creative midfield there in 20 minutes or whatever it was. So
yeah, big time. And then when we did get it back to 2-1, we just had a team of defensive midfielders.
Chelsea will do well. I think Chelsea will be good.
Yeah. We'll be all right, Kev, won't we? We'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Who's next?
Chelsea will be all right. I'm not sure this stream will be.
We're hanging on. Right. Next up, Fulham v Brentford.
For dear life.
If you can still hear us. And if you're watching this show while Kev has a drink, let me take the chance to do some shameless promotion here and say, like, subscribe. If you're watching this show on repeat, like I know a lot of you people are, a lot of you watch the show on repeat, drop a comment saying, hi, Kev, or issues weren't that bad, show was bearable, that sort of stuff. Like, subscribe, go check out the Sorare Ramble, the MFL Ramble, the Ramble Boys, all their shows that they do. They're on YouTube too now, as of a few weeks ago, which makes it a lot easier for me because I'm more of a YouTube watcher than an audio listener, so I watch every show now. And yeah, anything else you want to promote, Kev, while we're in the promo segment?
No, you nailed it, mate. The YouTubes have been really cool with the Ramble. It's been so enjoyable to watch and to be part of. So great that Monkey's got that cracking as well. He's doing really well. A great guest like yourself on. So further on. Super Harry Maguire says Hood.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a Man United fan. Yeah.
We've moved on to to another topic, Cudby. We're not gonna mention that.
Well, to be fair, I think mobile is quite far behind.
They're just watching the intros now. They've got all of
That's all my fault, mate. It's not Amreezy's fault.
They've got me froze on. It's your boy. All right, here we go.
Just see a screenshot of Poja or something.
This is a teaser for next time Kev's on. We're slick and we're 4K up and running.
Yeah, next time's going to be incredible.
Fulham v Brentford.
Right, Fulham. So, yeah, that was a cool game actually. I really enjoyed that. I've always liked Harry Wilson. He's an ex-Liverpool lad. He scored a brilliant goal.
Yeah, I've got.
And yeah, the rest of the goals were brilliant. They were just. Well, it was funny because Brentford went 1-0 up with Damsgaard through a defensive mistake.
Yeah.
And then Fulham just kind of took over. They just played really, really well.
We were literally on the show last week with Roy Libby talking about how we just don't know about Fulham. Would we encourage someone to buy some Fulham cards? And we were saying, Iwobi, he won't do anything, and then he'll just do loads in one game, and then he'll do nothing again for 4 games. And it was just perfect timing.
Yeah,
Like we do that episode, and then Fulham just smashed it. Iwobi has one of those classic Iwobi games where when he's on it, he's just a scary player to play against. What did he get?
yeah. I think you boys nailed it. You know, it's exactly the type of player he is. He'll smash, and then he'll be more troughs than peaks.
Look at
He's
that.
a stereotypical Sorare player. Yeah, that sums it up. Look at that graph. You know, it's
Alex Iwobi.
a shambles, is it?
Just frame that, and that's Alex Iwobi.
Makes me
Yeah.
think of like of an Adama Traore sort of thing. You know,
Big time. They've got him as well. They've got a whole
does
team
nothing.
full of random spike
Exactly.
players. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Harry Wilson's go look at him. He's very consistent when he plays. He never seems to permanently play for them.
Yeah, Harry Wilson is quite a. I feel like when he's a confidence player. When he's confident, he can go for a few weeks. Like
Yeah.
some pretty good.
Look at those scores. A lot of them are off the bench as well.
I had him last season. I think I've still got him actually. I didn't play him this weekend, but there's a lot of periods like this where he'll score like back-to-back goals, do this, and then he'll have a quiet period where he might go benched. But then he has these like periods,
Yeah.
and they're always back-to-back. They're always goals. He likes goals back-to-back. So I always stay with my Harry Wilson card. I'll always play him the week after he scores a goal. That's when I want a Harry Wilson card in action.
Only comes in twos with Wilson. I like it. But yeah, for me, he should be on sets at Fulham. He's got a wand of a left foot. His
What?
deliveries are incredible.
Do you know why he wasn't playing? Why was he being benched? Who was ahead of him in the pecking order at Fulham?
I think it's just tactical. Like, he's not the fastest in the world, and he plays on the wing. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe when you want pace, you play Traore or maybe Iwobi. I don't know if he's faster or not, but I would assume so. So maybe it's just tactical in that sense. You know, you maybe just want to stretch the fullbacks or whatever it is. Whereas Wilson will probably play on the right, cut inside. He's a bit more. What's the word? He's got a bit more guile than pace, is what I would say.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's got a brilliant free kick, both direct and indirect. He's got a wand of a left foot. So, always liked him as a player.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a soft spot as well. I think I've got a Wilson, Nico Williams, and Brennan Johnson Little Wales trio that I like to roll out international breaks.
I was going to say a closet Welshman or something. Or...
It's just accidental. They've just fallen in the gallery, and I've kind of gone, I guess they kind of work together. So.
Fair enough. 3 good players as well. So yeah.
And I think the last week.
Brentford were shocking, mate.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Hendo's not the player he was. Obviously, he went to Saudi and then Ajax, and now he's back in the Prem. And
yeah,
there's a lot of changes with Brentford. Obviously, a lot of changes. Lost our 2 key men up front. Kelleher in goals now, who I love. I think he's a good goalkeeper, but yeah, it's big changes for Brentford. I worry for them this season.
Yeah, I see glimmers of hope every now and again. I feel like most weeks we're going, yeah, Brentford's not looking good. But then now and again they'll do something and you'll go, oh, could they? But there's too many weeks there's no 2 weeks in a row where it's like good performance. It's too many, one good week and then back to bad weeks. Like Fulham could have been a game where they could have done a bit more than this. They were, lifeless.
Well, I don't fancy the manager at Brentford. I don't like him. Keith Andrews, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Thomas Frank had a great system for them with Wissa and everything up front. So they've lost the manager and they've lost their 2 best forwards. So yeah, I worry for Brentford this season. I think they're really going to struggle.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Next up was a 0-0 Bournemouth Newcastle.
So,
I think
I never actually seen this one. I missed this game.
Was it at the same time as another? I think it might have been at the same time as.
Yes, I can't really comment on this one.
Because I only saw the highlights. I think Sunderland, Villa, and Fulham Brentford were at the same time. So nobody saw this one live. Don't worry.
Yes, of course. This was a Sunday game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So...
And Newcastle, I think,
But
we
yeah, I
might
mean, well, we've got loads of Newcastle fans in the Ramble Discord. So
follow them. They got a whole room. They got a whole chat room to themselves, a toon room.
sorry, mate, on you go.
Um, Kev,
Yeah, they do. They do.
I think your audio's behind me now, Kev. I'm doing the intro still.
No, I'm just listening. I thought you were
Okay,
going to
okay.
speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna say that I think after Europe, Newcastle last season they didn't have Europe, so it was now they've got that Champions League, especially when they have a Thursday game. I think you'll see this a bit
Yeah.
more where they're going to be so excited for the Champions League, especially games against Barcelona, those kind of ties. Then they've got a away trip to Bournemouth. I think we'll see a lot more of them just being conservative, probably taking a 0-0 against the inform attacking team like Bournemouth. And yeah.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I think that's a good analysis. I think that's, I mean, every team when they're brand new to Europe seem to have that sort of hangover. That's why they call it that European hangover, isn't it? I mean, because they don't have the depth and the experience to deal with the double games at that high a level. So, well, look at Palace. I mean, they've struggled with it in the past. You know, historically, loads of teams have struggled with that. So, yeah, I do think it'll be tough for Newcastle this season, but I still think they'll do well in the Premier League, though. And yeah, they could do well in the Champions League as well. Could do okay.
Yeah, I think they this new big boy up front, the huge one, the
Yeah.
2 meter Messi they call him. I think once he's a bit more settled in, once players like Anthony Gordon are back, yeah, they'll be
Wissa,
okay.
yeah.
Wissa too, yeah. Wissa, Gordon,
Yeah,
and him.
That's the key for Newcastle, 100%, keeping everyone fit.
Yeah.
If they can do that, I think they'll do well on all fronts. But it's, you know, your Bruno G's, your Sandro Tonali's, it's keeping all them fit as well.
Yeah.
And they're key. They're massive for Newcastle. So, but yeah, keep them fit, keep them consistent, and you'll do well.
And I think Bournemouth, they didn't score this game, but I think they're still a very fun sort of team around the kind of Everton level, where the prices for Sorare, an example, are quite cheaper. And on their day when they've got even bigger games, like if Bournemouth were playing Chelsea at home, I'd fancy Bournemouth to get two goals there.
Yeah.
Maybe they lose 3-2, maybe they draw 2-2, but if you just wanted to back the attacking stats, like Semenyo and Evan Nielsen, it's like I've got Evan Nielsen and I've got my eye on Semenyo.
I'm a big fan of Andoni Iraola. I think he's a brilliant manager. So
yeah,
he's got Bournemouth playing incredibly well, mainly at home, but they're pretty good away as well. So yeah, I think Bournemouth could have quite a very good season, to be honest.
Yeah, I think this could be his last season, maybe, Iraola. Could be one of the big boys might come swooping.
Yeah, he's going on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes to like a Man U or something. It depends how long they stick with Amarim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could really see him at Man United. I think that'd be a great move for him.
Definitely. But yeah, I could see any of the top teams in England wanting a sort of proven Premier League manager who is ready for the next step up. Like someone like Arsenal, if Arteta had a bad season and went in the summer, I could easily see that transition. They're both Spanish. It's easy.
Well, from the top teams, you would think Man City will probably be one of the next ones because Pep surely doesn't have much longer.
Yeah,
so
could see that too.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Because it depends. I mean, Man United seem to want to give Amarim time. I think Arteta's pretty locked in. Slot's obviously locked in. So
That's the only one we know.
I like Maresca at Chelsea. Exactly. I think Pep will be one of the next to go.
Yeah.
In that out of that big sort of six. So yeah,
I like
could
it.
maybe see him at City or United. Let's see.
He's going to Manchester, whatever it is. You heard it here first on the channel, people. book your, travel agent. Start looking for houses in Manchester now, mate.
Can get a direct flight from Manchester to Spain. You can't do that from Bournemouth, mate. So
it's perfect. It's perfect.
You know what I mean? There you go.
Good salesman knowledge of airports coming to use there. Love it. Can tell you've been traveling, Kev. Uh,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sunderland. Yeah, they're a mixed bag. Maybe you could have. I've seen a few Sorare managers out there with Sunderland players, Sunderland stats here and there, and
Mm.
I think there's some good defensive stats because their wing backs. I mean, he got sent off this game, but he's quite attacking. Mukiele wins quite a lot of challenges. The goalkeeper is one of those budget goalkeepers you can get for probably one of the cheapest Premier League goalkeepers in season. So I can see the appeal, but it's a little bit hit and miss with me, Sunderland.
Yeah, Sunderland's a funny one. They've made some cracking signings like Xhaka, Mukiele, Isidore. I've always quite liked Sorare wise. He was good at Spartak Moscow, I think he was at.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's some really good signings actually for a newly promoted team. Very very good experienced players there. Yeah, might be okay. They'll probably go back down. Let's be perfectly honest, but I think they'll surprise quite a few teams though.
where are they now? Because none of the promoted teams are in the bottom three, are they? Yeah, it's Villa, West Ham, Wolves in the bottom
Yeah,
three.
Wolves. I think Wolves are locked in to go down. I think they're going to be one of the ones that go.
It's looking bleak.
Maybe West Ham as well. West Ham look unrecoverable.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine
So
Villa would stay there.
no,
So
Villa will be just fine.
possibly,
Unai Emery's good.
possibly Brentford swaps with Villa, and we get three of the established boys going down.
Nah, I think Brentford will be okay, mate. I think Brentford will definitely be down close to it, but I think they'll be all right.
Yeah,
I do worry for West Ham and Wolves, though. I think they might just be in sort of free fall. So yeah, Sunderland might actually survive. You never know. I fancy Leeds to survive as well. So let's see. It'll be exciting. Hopefully, someone new goes down. I know that. That'll be good.
yeah. And then Villa. I mean, I'm still going to be playing Watkins and Rogers next week because I've bought into it now. It has to turn at some point. It's not like they've got another striker they can bring in as well. Like, all right, we'll rest Watkins. We'll bring in the Callum Wilson version of whoever they've got. So
Yeah.
it has to work eventually. Please. I'm begging you
I
at
think
this
it
point.
will. Unai Emery is too good for it not to work. And Villa have got too many good players for him not to work as well. Just a
Yeah.
form thing with them. That'll come.
And then the last game of the weekend was a biggie. Arsenal, Manchester City, 1-1 it finished.
I never seen the goals here, but apparently they were both brilliant goals.
Yeah,
So
City's goal was that kind of classic. Haaland picks it up halfway line, holds off two defenders, rolls it up to one player, goes around the back, and then plays it over the top, and he finishes it clinically. So
wow, sounds good.
he's in impressive form, Haaland, right now. It's definitely last season. Definitely seems like a bit of a
Yeah, I
blip.
think he'll be brilliant this season. Just need to
Yeah,
keep him fit.
yeah, he definitely looks like he's got his mojo back, and City in general looks good. And then it was a bit of a surprise because I thought, they took Haaland off on 76 minutes, and I think I texted someone and I was saying like, oh, I mean, what a luxury position City are in now. They're coasting. They can take off Haaland 76 minutes, and then what minute was it that Arsenal scored? Like 90 plus 3 minutes. Martinelli. He's
Yeah, and apparently that was a banging goal as well.
yeah, and he's having a little surprise run of form. I think he came off the bench in Europe and scored, came off the bench here and scored, and it could be a big season for him because there's not that much competition left. Like Trossard started, and then you've got Eze, you've got Madueke, and then Saka's injured. So I think Martinelli could get that position nailed down if he keeps it up.
I've always liked Martinelli. I like him over Trossard. I know that. But, Eze's a brilliant player. Madueke can have his moments. But, yeah, I've always liked Martinelli and Saka on the wings for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
you'd feel a bit risky if you went out and got him. I mean, he's £8.73 at the moment.
Yeah.
But you'd just be wary, and does he play the next game?
The only Arsenal forward I would ever get is Saka.
Yeah.
He's your man that's locked in. He's more consistent than anyone. I mean, Gyökeres will probably come good. I do think he will. But Saka's your man. Saka's your man.
Saka, I think, was
But the
back
price,
as well. I think he was on the bench against City, so he's due to come back soon.
his price will be flying back up now, though, that he's
Oh
back
yeah.
and he's on the bench.
Oh yeah. We should have bought him
So
last
that's the
week.
problem there. Yeah,
66. Yeah. No, he'll be good. He'll be.
Yeah, Saka's your man. Their midfield's brilliant. Defensively, they're quite sound. Great keeper. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm surprised that Liverpool's 5 points clear of Arsenal already. It's amazing that it's that much of a gap
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. What was it?
after
The
5 games.
five. Yeah.
But they've also played City as well. So,
No, it's
yeah,
looking very good as a Liverpool fan. That how you started the league table. I think
definitely.
I think City will push you the closest. I think City will be second, but I think it. I think the way you guys are playing so well in the league, or just doing so well, we could be at a point where City maybe go, well, let's go for the Champions League, and there could be in the knockout stages. If Liverpool have got enough of a lead, I can see Pep putting a better team for the Champions League, and then just resting academy players in for the league game, dropping some points because of that, and then really wanting to win the Champions League, because I think the owners still have that thing about them where we want to win the Champions League, we want to get that prestige, we want to get that image of Champions League, Champions League, Champions League. So, yeah.
Well, the good thing with Liverpool is, as we said at the start, they're winning 5 games in a row and haven't even clicked. So imagine when they start playing well. You know, it's a scary thought, really, how good it can be. So, but yeah, we're lucky that Arsenal and City have dropped quite a lot of points already this season, and that kind of bodes well for us for when we do start playing well. But we've also need to play Arsenal, City, obviously all the big boys again. So
yeah,
it's going to be a tough season. Throw in Champions League and the cup games. We're going to drop points, of course we are. So yeah, and injuries and all that stuff's going to come into play as well. But hey, it's an exciting start, and I'll take that for sure.
Yeah, no, I would swap places with you any day. Like, it's a good place to be as a Liverpool fan.
Aye, totally.
Kev, we've made it. We did it.
We did it.
Wi-Fi couldn't stop us. Sound issues couldn't stop us. You can't keep a good man down, and that's what you are, Kev. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I just love your energy, mate. I love your vibe. I love your messages
thank you, mate.
on Discord, your replies on X. So whenever I see Kev's name pop up, it's always a good time. So I've wanted to get you on for a while. So thanks for coming on, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. Kind words. You're a lovely man yourself. Keep it up. Your content's amazing. Keep it going. Keep it going. We love you.
Appreciate it, Kev. Next week we've got Jack P back on the Monday Fantasy Football next week. And I've got Jimbo on Friday's MFL video. So if you want to see me chatting MFL with Jimbo, that'll be on Friday. And then my usual weekly Sorare video will be on Thursday. Kev, we're going to leave it with Hoodwink's message here. We're going to leave that on screen. And he's rightly called us legends. So thank you, Hoodwink.
He is one himself. He is one himself.
Takes one to know one, as they say on the playground.
Totally.
Right. Take care, Kev. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Peace.